Your name doesn't come up much on any campaign except for Donald Trump's. Lock her up is still a big popular line.
I believe he knows he's an illegitimate president. He knows that there were a bunch of different reasons why the election turned out the way it did. And I take responsibility for those parts of it that I should. But Jane, it was like applying for a job and getting 66 million letters of recommendation and losing to a corrupt human tornado. And so I know that he knows that this wasn't on the level. I don't know that we'll ever know everything that happened, but clearly we know a lot and are learning more every day, and history will probably sort it all out. So of course he's obsessed with me, and I believe that it's a guilty conscience in so much as he has a conscience.
Well, what could happen if in another 4 years of the Trump administration?
I don't accept that. I don't believe that will happen. I believe that there were many funny things that happened in my election that will not happen again, and I'm hoping that both the public and the press understand the way that Trump plays this game.
That was Hillary Clinton on CBS's Sunday Morning yesterday, sounding like she just can't wait to be a candidate in 2020 and run against President Donald Trump. Now, by the way, that wasn't the only appearance that's scheduled for this week. Take a look right here at what other media appearances she has in store. That's right. She's going to be on Stephen Colbert this week and The View. And don't be too surprised if you see Joy Behar gushing all over her like, "Oh, Hillary, maybe could you maybe think about running again?" Believe me, I'm sure of it now. Before I was on the fence, and I did a video about this a month ago, but now I am convinced H.A. Goodman is absolutely right. Hillary Clinton is running. And speaking of H.A. Goodman, if there's a Pulitzer Prize for punditry, is there one? I don't know. He should definitely be the winner. And whoever does win in the mainstream media, if there is a prize for punditry, they should be ashamed to collect it. It should go to H.A. Goodman after Hillary announces that she's running. And speaking of H.A. Goodman, he also had the same opinion and talked about that appearance on CBS's Sunday Morning. By the way, is it my imagination, or is Jane Pauley morphing into Hillary Clinton? She's starting to look exactly like her. But anyway, here's H.A. Goodman, the greatest pundit of our time as far as I'm concerned. He's been saying that Hillary is running, to a lot of mockery, by the way, since early 2017. So let's watch for a moment here and see what he has to say about her appearance yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, check the calendar. Is it 2016? Check the calendar right now. Is it 2016 or is it 2019 going into the 2020 election? Which one is it? I have been stating since 2017 that it's going to be a repeat. 2020 is going to be a repeat with the same outcome. Now, Clinton is going to run. She's going to be the Democratic nominee. She's going to lose to President Trump.
Yes, H.A. Goodman, you're exactly right about Hillary. She is running in 2020. Now, one thing that's interesting is I remember when back in June, when I was live streaming outside the Democrat convention, I had several news outlets like Voice of America and a few others. Some of them asked me, says, "Who do you think is going to be the nominee?" And almost half jokingly, but mostly just to irk them, I says, "I think it's going to be Hillary." And whenever I said that, it was like the interviewer's eyes rolled like, "Oh, come on, please." Even interviewers that really hated Trump, didn't hide it. Their eyes rolled. And this is going to be the biggest news story in politics of the year. Hillary Clinton coming back into the presidential race. And you can count this coming week, this first week of, tomorrow's October, is going to be the week that Hillary launches her campaign. Now, it won't be an official launch like I declare I'm running for president, etc., but it's going to look just like she's running for president. It's look. In fact, one giveaway is going to be if there's very gushy articles about her in places such as Politico, especially. I saw Philippe Reines, her aide, not too long ago, had an article sort of suggesting that maybe she should run. So, and then as to the other candidates, this is going to be so wonderful. Can you imagine the other presidential candidates, like whatever, there's 20, 30, 40 of them, Democrat candidates? What do you think their reactions are going to be when Hillary comes in and steals the spotlight from them? You think they're going to be happy about it? Do you think, see, that's the reason why I think Hillary's going to step in. This is her rationale. This is what I see. It's like Joe Biden, let's face it, the guy, he's not going to make it. It's this whole Ukraine thing, everybody thinks, impeachment of Trump. No, ultimately, it's going to destroy the candidacy of Joe Biden if he doesn't fall asleep first. So that he's gone. Elizabeth Warren is proving to be, she's just not a good campaigner. I mean, come on. Is America going to elect a shrill-voiced, humorless Harvard professor? I think not. And then there's Grumpy Bernie. Now, of them all, I think the biggest reaction is going to come from Grumpy Bernie. I mean, like I can see her coming in. She sort of tries to placate Bernie. She's going to steal it from him again. She's going to try and placate Bernie. Hey, how about with another beach house? I don't think that's going to work. He's got enough beach houses. Maybe the next election you'll have a chance. No, this is it for Bernie. Now or never. And if she steals that nomination again, what do you think Bernie's going to do? Just sit back and be a good supporter of the nominee? Of course not. He's going to run third party. We are witnessing, folks, the destruction of the Democrat Party. Just think about it. It's like when those two particles of uranium come together and the atomic bomb, boom. That's what it's all about. So look for Hillary. This is running in 2020. I'm pretty convinced about it now. I was sort of on the fence before. This is the week she, unofficially launches her 2020 campaign. See.